Here we go into the fourth quest, Mastering the Stack, Instants, Counterspells, and Other Tricks. I hope there's some tips. The stack is where every spell waits for other players to respond to it. Instant spells take advantage of the stack by surprising tricks like dealing damage, buffing a creature, or even countering an opponent's spell. Sounds fun. For our fourth quest, we'll be using a blue deck. Blue's specialty is disrupting its opponent's plans, drawing cards, and using difficult to block creatures. Your opponent is Jade Mage, who I assume I was at the beginning of this tutorial. Alright, so these two guys have flying, and they're the same guy. Alright, cool. We should be winning in short order. Uh-oh. What's this? An instant, target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn, and he's targeting his creature. Jade Mage casts an instant. Instants work just like sorceries. They have an immediate effect and then go to the graveyard, except they can be played at any time. The spell makes her Rumbling Baloth larger, but only until the end of turn. Alright, so I guess we have to block it. The Air Elemental probably only has one life to give in the service of me winning the game. You've drawn Cancel, a spell that counters another one. Countering stops the spell from happening. Whenever your opponent casts a spell, you can respond to it with an instant like Cancel. If you counter your opponent's spell, it will go to the graveyard and the mana they used is still spent. Counter target spell. If you attack now, you'll be in danger of losing the game. Better not attack until you have better choices. What a card. Okay, now Jade Mage has cast another Giant Growth, but instead of letting it make her Rumbling Baloth bigger, you can respond. In a duel, you can stop the time. That's not important. Play Cancel, targeting Giant Growth. Alright, so now the cards are stacked on top of each other. Now you've cast a spell, Cancel, targeting Jade Mage's spell, Giant Growth. The zone where spells live before they resolve is called the stack. Every player can add more instants or abilities to the stack in the same way. So his card's on the bottom, my card's on the top, so my card goes first. Aw, yeah. Yep, he attacks anyway, the fool. My Air Elemental has something to say about that. My Anaconda. Oh, another guy. 4/2 with Trample. You've drawn Archaeomancer, a creature with a triggered ability. Many creatures have a triggered ability when they enter the battlefield. Archaeomancer, for example, will retrieve an instant or sorcery from a graveyard when it enters the battlefield. Sounds good. I wonder what I get. Oh, the Cancel. Alright, we have the Cancel back. Did not cancel the Cancel. Normally, blocking creatures takes all the damage from the attacking creature. But if a creature with Trample is blocked, it will deal enough damage to kill the blocking creature and deal its remaining damage to the defending player. It's kind of like armor-piercing bullets. So let's block. Well, unless you pause the game, it'll kill me. Man, in real life, it doesn't have that silly thing. The pausing just happens. Play Divination. This is the one that draws me more cards. Yeah. Play Aether Adept, and then target Spike Baloth with the enters the battlefield ability, which says turn target creature to its owner's hand. That sounds good. So it can't attack me next turn. And I can attack him. That's not good. Yeah, it's a big guy. Fortunately, they gave me this switcheroo. Exchange control of 2 target creatures. Say hello to your new friend. Fantastic. Switcheroo is sure to turn the tide in your favor. Casting it allows you to swap one of your creatures to one of your opponents. Cast Switcheroo and swap your Aether Adept for her Primordial Hydra. Alright, so we're exchanging control. I guess I can play my land. Cool. Oh, so I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna have trample, and I'm gonna kill my own Aether Adept. Man, what a pal. Thanks, Aether Adept. Doing anything to win over here. So let's do it. Aw, yeah. Instants are powerful ways to surprise your opponents or thwart their plans. Practice using this deck with tricks like Giant Growth, Cancel, and others. Join us in Quest 5, where we'll suit up with interesting creatures with equipment. I hope they're interesting at any rate.